Hi everyone, welcome to Adobe Live. This is the day 3 of the Live from OFF, of the Live from OFF. And this one is not easy. OFF, which is a design conference in Barcelona, the biggest creative event in Europe. And we welcome guests every hour. Hi Marion, hi Rihan, hey Gabby Wolf. We're live from Barcelona, let us know where you are from. And to start the day, we have with us the vector artist Musketon. Hey,
Hey.
how are you?
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah?
Which camera should I log in? Is
Oh,
that one?
that's
Okay, cool. Hey.
Here they are. Maybe we can go a little bit
Move a
here.
bit, yeah.
And now we are good. So how would you introduce yourself? You know, when you.
I'm basically a vector artist, so I use Adobe projects. I'm basically just illustrator. But I'm trying to challenge myself to do like different stuff. So I use stuff like InDesign because it's something I don't really like it, but I want we're gonna talk about a project later on that I used InDesign for, and it was like really mind blowing what it can do. So basically, in one word, it's a vector artist.
Yeah.
That's 2 words. Yeah.
And where do you live?
I'm from Belgium, so I'm really happy to be here. It's the weather is awesome, the food is good, so it's way better than Belgium. Yeah.
And we had amazing weather, and we're being very lucky. We have someone from Japan. Look at that.
Wow.
Mixy mix. Thanks for joining. It's actually very rare that we have people in the chat from Japan, so that's cool. Portugal, Morocco. Hi, Abdullah. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we will switch to your Behance account.
Yeah.
I don't follow you. I follow you on. Oh, it's because I'm not signed in. I was scared. I was like, whoa. So a lot of projects. Some of them are very popular on Behance. But which one would you like to present?
I think the fun thing about my Behance, it shows like also older work and some of my recent projects. So maybe it's cool to like just like do an older project, and then we can see the progress I made over the past couple of years.
That's a good idea.
So I think this one is a really fun one because here you see the progress. Like a lot of people always ask me how you do it, so I always try to start out with a sketch. Like this one is on paper, it's really old school. And then you see all the steps that I go through to vectorize it. And it's really simple actually, it's really basic. This is just the outlines. It's basically just the stroke panel. Add some profiles to the lines and then it looks kind of good. Next step is adding color. Even use some gradients, I don't know why. And then it's just keep on playing with it. Added some typography, I guess, and then you get like a finished product. And it's really fun to show these kinds of steps because a lot of people think it's super easy to be creative. It's not. This is like basically just a simple sketch combined with circles and some typo. And I think everybody has the potential to create this if you use Adobe products or Illustrator in a smart way.
And you, because even the texture, like the half tone, this is something you do in Illustrator too?
Yeah, that's all possible in Illustrator, yeah.
Awesome.
So I think this is really old. This is like 2013, that's like 4 years ago, yeah.
Okay. And already you said that you were sharing this sketch on Instagram?
Yeah.
I think you felt that it could become popular?
That's not the main reason to do stuff like this,
but you have live feedback.
Yeah, you have live feedback, and some people say it's cool, some people say it sucks, and you learn you can't really please everybody. So it's a real fun way to work, like getting direct feedback.
So cool. And for people watching, so we have a contest. By the way, someone is reminding me in the chat. It's called the Tech 10 Challenge. And they just have put the link. So you have like 10 pictures that you download from Adobe Stock.
Yeah.
And you have 3 weeks to merge the pictures and create one. And the theme is zesty. Zesty.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can win an iPad Pro, and you can win Creative Cloud. And in Creative Cloud, there is Illustrator if you want to practice illustration.
You can do anything with photos?
You can do anything.
Go crazy. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, anything.
That's awesome.
Okay, so it was a long time ago.
That's 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. So I also try to do stuff like this. It's once again, really simple stuff. I love to draw skulls. I don't know why. And then I was like, maybe I should try something different. This is all vector.
Wow.
And then I just put on some texture in Photoshop.
Ah, okay.
So I just try to approach like the skulls in a different way. Once again, this is just free work. So nobody asked me to do this. I just posted it on Behance, on social media. People like it. People start to follow you, and I think that's the main thing you always should do. Like, I'm having fun with this, and I share it with the world. And yeah, eventually people. And something always happens from this because, like I said, it's just for myself. But somebody will see it, and they say like, we like this, we want this, and we want to pay you for that. So it's an investment, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Once again, really simple stuff in Illustrator. Everybody should be able to like create this over time. Yeah.
Over time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you spend hours in Illustrator, maybe at some point.
Yeah.
But it's true that we all have the tools. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and you also in the chat, you have the tools. What kind of things we can make? You can make anything, like everything you want, basically a picture, an animation, but you have the rules on the website. And you love that, Abdullah? Cool. Don't hesitate to ask questions to Musketon also about his career, how he promotes himself. We have the chat in front of us, so we'll be happy to answer your questions. And here, so you start working with some brands.
Yeah.
Nike.
So basically, just the same thing. This is not
Nike,
for.
yeah.
Yeah. So I just made like these illustrations. I always wanted to work for Nike, so I just started making illustrations from shoes, and then I just sent them to some people at Nike, and they liked it. And then eventually, you can do like a paid assignment for them.
That's very good. I like this. If you hear click, actually it's good.
Yeah.
IKEA, they should do that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, this is all Illustrator, like the halftones, and it's actually really easy to do. I always get questions about it. Maybe I can show you later on if people want to see it. So I just started creating stuff like this. This animation is a combination between Illustrator and After Effects.
Yeah.
So it's actually really, really easy. And to be honest, I honestly don't like this shoe, but I mean, I ended up picking this one, so yeah.
So you created the animation too?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it looks difficult, but it's kind of straightforward.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, thanks.
Wouter is asking you, do you have some advice for building a portfolio? Should it be all commission work or also personal work?
I think it's you should do whatever you feel comfortable with. If you only want to do commission work, you should definitely do it. If you want to do a lot of personal work, you should definitely do that. But I think a mix is definitely good because for me, I need to do like both because this is my profession, and the personal work doesn't pay the bills. And I think everybody says it, so I'm also going to say it. So I think it's where your focus is. If you want to do. You should do whatever you want. You should do what makes you happy. Yeah, I think that's the main message I want to share with the people.
Yeah, it's a good point because if it's something you really like, that's what you should share, because that's how you get noticed.
Yeah.
For something you like, and eventually you will have people commission work based on your passion.
Yeah. Because it's a good, like G-Monk said it yesterday. Like you shouldn't be in this business for like the likes or what people think of it. You should just do whatever you want, and if something definitely will happen one day, you just need to be patient.
Okay, and Gabby's asking where your inspiration comes from, because sometimes she feels stuck on what to do.
Yeah, that's an awful feeling. I also sometimes get stuck still, and then I think it's important to walk away from the computer and just go outside and
you don't force.
Don't force it, no, because if you keep staring at the white canvas, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna get angry, you're gonna cry. So just walk away from it and come back.
You don't want to cry.
No, no.
Okay, cool. So which one should we? I really love this one.
So this is actually an illustration I did for this festival. OFFF. I did it last year because I
It
was
was
in the book.
in
Yeah.
the book by Vasava.
So yeah, I was a speaker last year, and they asked me, "Do you want to create an illustration?" So obviously I said yes. So I tried to challenge myself again, doing something more complex, and this is what the result is. So it looks, I think it looks good.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And who is this character?
So the
Do you
story.
have someone in mind, or
No, it's
Not
just
really.
from my mind. The story is there were like several illustrators, and then this was one of the 7 archetypes from, I don't know, what's his name, Jung, the philosopher.
Yeah.
So this is the creator.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's awesome. I like the tones also.
Yeah.
Super
It's kind of
soft.
pink.
Yeah.
It's my thing.
Marion is asking you: do you always start on paper before the computer?
I try to, but I don't always have the time to do it. And actually, when I go home, there's an iPad Pro waiting for me, so I'm really excited
that's so cool.
to start with that.
Yeah.
Because I saw Dan
Yeah, Dan,
Mumford,
yeah.
and he's doing amazing stuff with the Adobe apps. So I'm just gonna give it a try and see what happens.
Yeah, Dan Murford, he's doing this. He did this on an iPad, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Illustrator Draw here. I can't wait to see what you create.
Yeah,
man.
me neither. So
Yeah.
maybe I hope it's gonna be cool. It could also be not my thing. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I just want to try and see what happens.
So that's a famous character, I would say.
Yeah,
This one is
it's
very popular.
it's kind of
So
famous.
what is the story of?
I really love The
This guy.
Simpsons, and there's like this episode where Homer is flying off to some island,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
says, "Help me, Jeebus," and I was like, kind of into the whole thing. And this for me is Jeebus. It's like the cool version of Jesus. So he does like he's like surfing, he's like skating, and this is actually, I think. This is a recent version, but it's also like the first thing I ever posted on Behance was this
Yeah.
Jeebus, and I think it's also on my
It's still
page.
here?
Yeah, it's this one.
Oh, the
so
one, yeah.
and you can definitely see like the difference. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is like also 2013. It's like a long time ago.
It's funny, yeah, to see the evolution.
Yeah, so I posted it on Behance. It got like a lot of
attention,
appreciations, but you can see if you look at the hands, for instance, like this is like more cartoon style,
cartoonish, yeah.
and the more recent versions are like more
Realistic.
Yeah. And the thing is, I put in like
Yeah.
really a lot of detail, and that's the thing with vector illustration. You can keep on zooming in. I think it's like 64,000 with
Like 64,000.
yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I just try to keep challenging myself.
Oh, and there is another one here. The Vector Sketchbook.
Yeah. So it just sometimes I open up Illustrator and start making illustrations like this, just because I enjoy it.
And there is already some buildings here. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like
coming,
the preparation.
it's coming,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's building up.
Noelia is asking, like, do you have clothes with your design on?
I used to have clothing with my designs on, but I stopped doing that for a while because like a lot of people were confused. Are you like an illustrator, artist? Are you a clothing brand?
a fashion designer.
Yeah, I want to reposition myself. I'm definitely gonna make some new clothing, but it's not now. I also like sold out everything. It's now in my web shop. It's just prints.
Oh, someone noticed the tattoo. Oh yeah, the fish skin tattoo. Yeah. So yeah, you love big long bears. Ah yeah.
Yeah, because I can't grow one myself, so I just
I have
like
the same problem,
compensate.
You compensate in Illustrator. Yeah. And Transport. So is it a series? Yeah.
So
yeah, I remember you working on this because on Instagram you share a lot. Also, you share time lapses.
Yeah, I think it's important. Like
we can show it maybe.
My philosophy nowadays is like the end result is equally important as how you get there. So I try to share all this stuff. And people really enjoy watching it. So it could be on paper, it could be digital. I just like record it and show it to the world, and people learn from it. And sometimes it's really funny. I make a time lapse and people see how I do it, and sometimes they say like that doesn't make any sense. So I also learn from like comments from people.
Oh, okay. Someone is asking, do you plan to take your illustration on products for brands? So actually, you already.
I do like a lot of client work. Yeah.
Like this one, for instance.
I think that this is the second one. There's also that this is the first one, the first car I did. So I always start. I always started to tell stories. So this is actually a commission for Mazda, the car brand. So they gave me a car for 1 year. On my birthday, and the deal was do something creative, and I ended up doing this. So this is like the view in Illustrator, and then if you scroll down, so this is the guy again,
so
the cheapest guy.
They gave you a template, and
and then it ended up looking like, if you scroll down, it's actually a car wrap. So you see a lot of detail.
Wow.
This is also all Illustrator. So they took the car apart and they pasted on the design.
How long did it take to put the stickers?
I think it's 2 days.
2 days.
So
look at the size.
It's big.
Wow.
So yeah, in the end, it's not a free car because I put in a lot of work into this. So it's actually like a trade deal. I'm like a Mazda ambassador. So I don't know anything about the car. I can't say like technical stuff, but I really love the design and the
experience. In the car.
The philosophy. We share the same thing. So yeah,
that's impressive.
So this was actually client work, but I try to post like more personal stuff on my Behance.
Yeah, because you worked for a lot of brands.
Yeah. I think there's some on my website if you really wanna see it.
Did you get a free car? Yeah, you get the free car for 1 year.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, it's free, but it's not free because I put in a lot of work. You know what I mean? It's like a trade.
It's a trade.
Yeah.
How long did it take to create the Jesus or this kind of illustration?
It depends. Like the first one with the wave is like a lot more work because I need to figure out how to draw a wave in Illustrator because it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
So let's say like 15 hours. I don't know. It's also
it's hard to.
It's difficult to tell because it's not in one sitting. So it's difficult. It's definitely more than 1 hour. Yeah.
And Scribble would like to see your work animated.
Yeah, me too.
Is something planned, or do you know some people who could?
I know some people, but I just need to like make it happen because a lot of people say like my style is perfect for animation.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, this one is very intense.
So this is actually, I think this is run on a tablet first. I don't know if it's an iPad Pro. And then I just send it to Illustrator.
So maybe you use Photoshop Sketch.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Because you can send it to Illustrator, and I recognize the.
Yeah. So this is like from sketch to vector. So the image on the right is completely 100% vector.
Wow.
You can keep on zooming in.
Look at that.
It's a really big challenge to like, because if you look at the sketch, you can like fade colors, but it's not possible in Illustrator because it's all shapes. So I'm kind of happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, it's super intense. And then, so to create a timeline like this, you show the layers.
Yeah.
Someone is asking about the typography. Like, is it something they can download and work with?
The problem is it's not a full alphabet.
Yeah.
I was kind of sick of it after, I don't know, 6, 8 letters. So maybe I will finish it one day and post it online and people can use it. But
okay, so you have some letters. Maybe you need to create what word we can create with these letters. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like the Scrabble, you know, the Scrabble.
So it's like 1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4, 5.
yeah.
It's 10 letters. So I need to finish like 16 still.
Yeah,
That's a
16.
lot.
10 letters, yes. You're like at maybe you did 40%, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's depressing. I think so. This is all like personal stuff, and the biggest personal stuff I did was the Vector City project.
Yeah,
So
it's really, I love this project.
it's really intense. It took me, I think, 6 months to
months,
create this, and the story is really simple. This is actually
This is Kevin Spacey.
yeah, he's in the project. Yeah. So the idea is really simple. It was a Kickstarter project. People could buy their actual house in my city, and I would make an illustration from it. So like I think 105 people bought a house in my well, know what happens in my city, and then I created these illustrations. And this is like I also did these like animation myself for the Kickstarter.
Nice.
And I don't know how to animate, so I just went to YouTube and I did some tutorials.
Yeah,
Used After Effects.
Some glitches and
yeah.
some swoops. And I don't remember the word for this. Yeah.
So it was a really, really fun project to do.
Wow.
I gave myself 3 months. I obviously didn't make it in 3 months. It took me 6 months. And it was, yeah, we can see the result later.
Kevin is still here, waiting for you.
So, and this is actually a really inspiring project because 6 months or 7 months ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I was stuck creatively. And then I came up with this idea. I just put it online. The Kickstarter went really great. And then some people at a book, like a publisher, saw it and they were like, yeah, we want to make a book. I did an expo and I just like did it. Nobody asked me to do it. So sometimes you just need to like create stuff and something will happen. So these are all like the houses from the city. It's like, it's all vector. It's really, yeah, it's a lot of work. But I really enjoyed doing it.
Again, so many details. Awesome. Wow.
Yeah, but it's
That's
also
a nice car.
Yeah, it's like, I love that car, but it's also like a big challenge for myself because if you look at the first house and the last house I did, like my workflow was updated so much, and my Illustrator skills improved doing just this project.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, on such a short time.
Yeah, that's the beauty with a series. You know, when you just like that's a series of 100. It's a big one.
Yeah.
But, it's like also when you see this project, like 36 days of
type,
and you see the evolution, also the designer.
That's awesome. Yeah. So I put in like a lot of details.
My God.
This is like a typical Belgian night shop. Like also like a lot of Belgian houses. Steve Jobs.
Oh, he lives in Ghent. No.
Yeah, Ghent. Yeah.
Winner.
Yeah.
You know, they always make fun of my accent in the chat because when I say, okay, I will announce the winner.
Which accent?
Yeah, I will announce the winner. This is what they understand.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. You played with the light also, like sunset reflections.
Yeah.
Which airline is it?
It's
the Vector Airlines.
It's Vector Airlines, yeah.
Yeah. Is it a safe airline? It's okay.
It's pretty safe, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a mix of like architecture and you can see.
Found him.
There he is. And I put in like a lot of pop culture references, and this is how it looks. And actually,
so this is a poster that you sell. We can buy this poster.
Yeah, it's on my web shop. But if I look at it like this, it doesn't make any sense to do this project in print because it's so much detail. So what I want to do right now is I want to put like want to create a website with like a horizontal scroll that you can just scroll to it and zoom in. I don't know why I made a print, and that's the stuff you learn when you do this.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a seamless street.
It could be a seamless street, yeah. But now it's a print.
Oh, you could print something.
Yeah, I should do that, yeah.
Awesome. Whoa, this scooter.
Yeah.
You still have some in Belgium?
Yeah. Exactly like that one.
It's forbidden in Paris.
It is?
No.
Okay. But
In
makes
Paris,
sense,
you
though.
need a Vespa, you know,
To be cool, yeah.
to be chic.
Yeah.
El Balto.
So, and I also do like live streams. Like this car, I was like, maybe I should do like a Facebook Live, and I created it live, and people loved it.
You started some live streams. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you were telling me. So nice.
This is actually really nerdy. Like it's the shuttle, and it's called the Pathfinder, and you have like the Pathfinder tool in Illustrator. So it's really nerdy. Only the Illustrator nerds will get it. But yeah, it's like fun little details like that. Yeah.
What is this number?
It's actually Domino's Pizza in
the US?
Manhattan. Yeah. So you can call the number. Yeah.
That's good. Poor common sense. Stop where? Step quick. Nice. Hey.
So yeah, I started putting on stuff like this. I made
a
all
mini
like
car?
time lapses from this. It's all on my Instagram. You can see how it's created. You can see the whole progress of the city. It was really fun to do.
So this is a detail of this, right? Like
Yeah,
if
so
you
if
zoom
you-
in Illustrator, you actually see this.
Yeah, you can see it like 100% sharp. And that's the
Wow.
beauty of Illustrator. That's why I love Illustrator. You can keep on zooming in.
So many Simpson jokes. Yeah, you like the Simpsons.
I love The Simpsons, yeah.
And to choose the combination of colors, yeah, so do you have some advice?
I get a lot of questions about color. It's a feeling, I guess. I just like keep on sliding with the sliders in Illustrator, and then until it feels good in my stomach.
Well, you spend some time on this one again.
Yeah,
For
you see, like if you see it in the print, that's why it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because
That's
you
the
just
print.
see
It's like
one
stain.
dot.
Yeah. So if you zoom in, I think there's a detail later on. You see.
Oh, here
yeah.
we go. Oh, nice.
And also, over here, you don't even see it on the screen, I guess. There's like, this is like the car from Toy Story. If you zoom in on the wheel, I think definitely there is like a detail later on. You see like Woody from Toy Story, because I loved that movie when I was growing up. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I spent my time.
And all the
doing.
cars.
Yeah, so these are all the cars from the city.
And again, if you follow Musketon on Instagram, you will see time lapses on how he creates these cars and many things.
And the funny thing is, like, nobody asked me to do the cars, and now, like yesterday, I got like a commission from just like people, like agencies seeing like the cars, and they were like, "We want to do this with the cars," and then you get paid for doing it.
It's awesome. And you like it.
And I like doing it, so it's a win-win.
Yeah, it's almost like industrial design. It's awesome. So some people are asking, like, where can they find the prints?
Yeah, it's just on
So
my
it's on your
website,
website, like
.com.
.com, and you have a shop, right? Yeah. So you go to musketon.com, shop, and I would get the book.
Yeah, there's also a book. Yeah, there is a
And
print.
that's the print.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, and do you know what your next project will be, or
No, it's,
you have to take a break now after
no,
Vector City?
I don't want to take a break, but it's I don't want to force it.
Yeah.
last year I was still that person that was thinking about what's next, but now I'm just like laid back, chill, and we'll see what happens.
Cool.
But stuff like this really helps. It inspires, and maybe if I go home, something will happen. I don't know.
They're asking how do you make the texture? Is it something that you shared
Yeah, I can
in
share
the
it.
live or in a video? Or?
Yeah, I don't know where I share it, but I definitely share it. But it's really simple. I create like you have like textures in Illustrator. I create those. I use those. I rasterize them, and then I downloaded like a script that you can use to fill the color randomly.
Oh.
So it's kind of nerdy, but that's what I did with all the bricks. So I didn't like color all the bricks one by one. I just made a pattern,
Okay.
rasterized it, and then live traced
and
it,
then,
and then random color.
randomly.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Awesome, yeah. Great work.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, that's
And,
my pleasure.
now we will welcome Flo, who is attending OFF, and
Yeah.
he will showcase his portfolio.
That's
Okay?
cool.
Okay, it's time for the portfolio review.
Hey, Flo.
Hey. Doing good?
Good, and you?
Yeah, good. So if you want to introduce yourself to the
Hello,
chat.
I'm Flo, and I'm a motion designer, and I try to be a lettering artist. And yeah, I'm living in Belgium. I'm 31 years old, and speak French and English, and that's it. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a nice introduction. Yeah, I met you like 2 days ago at the party, I guess.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, with
Yeah, two
Bram
people
and-
from Belgium is already.
Yeah, everybody
too much
knows each other in Belgium. It's a small place, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so if you want to showcase your work.
Okay, so this is my online portfolio. It's made with Behance. It's,
Nice.
Yeah, it's myportfolio.com, and
Yeah, that's the thing, like when you are a Creative Cloud member, when you have a Behance page, it can generate a website for you
Yeah, I know.
from the Behance project. So
Yeah.
that's what he used, and it looks
Yeah.
great.
It looks cool.
I made some picture of me.
Yeah, mine is inverse. You have to.
Yeah,
to
okay.
go on.
Yeah. So yeah, this is my motion design portfolio. I think I should put some work out of it because they are kind of old. But yeah, I just filled my Behance account and then I take everything in, almost everything.
Okay.
Awesome.
So yeah, but I don't have any demo reel. I should have done it before off, but I didn't have enough time to do it. So yeah.
But yeah, show us your favorite project.
My favorite project. Oh, that would be
Or
hard.
a project you really like, that
Yeah.
represents what you want to do in the future.
Yeah, I kind of like since I'm making some lettering, I try to do it in 3D too.
Okay.
To mix the two universe lettering.
Yeah, lettering in 3D, yes.
Yeah,
That's
so
very easy.
I made this one. There is no sound, so
Okay.
just watch it.
Oh.
So it's made in Cinema 4D, C4D.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can.
So you started on paper, or is it just playing around?
Yeah, just playing around with the
yeah.
curves and inside the Cinema 4D, and then put it in After Effects for the.
The
rest.
animation is After Effects?
No. Everything is made in Cinema 4D, and then the composition,
Oh, the composition, yeah,
colors
yeah,
and
yeah.
contrast, and
That
I
makes
think
sense.
there is some.
Oh, okay.
You can see that. Yeah, I was learning doing that,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
that's good.
kind of difficult because if you want to orient the
Yeah, like the curve.
yeah, in the good
in
way.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, because in lettering, if you want to have a thick line, you just have to push it with more force,
Yeah.
harder. And then if you don't want to, if you just want a thin line, you have to put it not. Sorry, my English is not good today. You have to,
I understand what you mean,
to be more léger in French.
Yeah, light.
Light, yeah.
Yeah.
So I apply that, but with the orientation of the line. So
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you twist it.
yeah, exactly.
So it becomes light.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a side view? I would love to see the side view of this.
No. Yeah, but it's kind of there is.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's it's not
You should
flat at all.
definitely show that also
Yeah.
because it's really interesting to see.
Okay. I have another project. Sorry. That I made for a friend, and I think I put some.
There's a side view, you think?
I think I have. Just watch it. Yeah, so I made the lettering, and then this one, I first made the lettering, and then
and you added more dynamic,
Yeah.
like with the
That's
rebound,
cool,
the
yeah.
bouncing effect.
exactly.
Yeah. It's more
It's
organic.
perfectible.
It's more like
Yeah, I
than the
can
first
make
one.
it better, but it was just for tests, and so yeah, there is some
Okay.
connection. I think I put. Oh no, I didn't put the side view, but
Yeah.
I had a screenshot of it. I will put it later.
And you share this on Behance, on Instagram, on.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because this is definitely a style. Like if you enjoyed it, that can get noticed.
Yeah.
By,
I think I have to make more of this kind of thing. And recently I made a little title for some friends that have a YouTube channel. So, there is song. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, they can hear the song.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so
It's completely different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you use the camera from this
Yeah.
one. You took multiple pictures and
Exactly.
you created this intense. Is it a light table or is it?
Yeah, it's a really small light table.
Oh,
Actually, it was heating a little bit, so I had to put my hand off because I was almost burning my. Yeah.
Graphic Zone is asking you how long did it take to master Cinema 4D? You feel that this is something that people should try? And
Yeah, they should try absolutely. And since there is the Cinema 4D compatibility with After Effects, there is some kind of thing you can do with it.
And actually, if you install After Effects, there is a Cinema 4D Lite version, I think.
yeah.
Lite.
Yeah, I used it.
Oh, that's what you use? Okay, so you can already do amazing things with that. It's part of, it's a deal we have with Musketon, with Cinema 4D. So install into After Effects. There are plenty of tutorials, I guess, on the web.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can tell you someone, grayscalegorilla.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good for beginners in Cinema 4D and After Effects too. So
okay.
yeah, you can learn a lot of things.
Great. What's the name again?
Grayscale Gorilla.
Grayscale Gorilla.
Sorry
Okay.
for my accent. Yeah, and I put some. Oh yeah, this is a little making of, but it's 2 minutes long, so maybe I can.
You can skip, yeah.
First some.
It's good to share the story like this. It shows that there was some thinking behind. No, it's not just
People love to see this.
yeah.
I love to see this.
Every time. I think I watch making of more often, more times than the results in general.
You prefer to see the
No,
behind
I
the
like
scenes
the both, but yeah, it's
It
always.
also looks good because it's really not easy to make a good making of
Yeah.
video.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
I just put my camera on and film. It was not a movie; it was a time lapse. So yeah.
Okay.
And then I realized that I should have engraved the other side because it was not. Yeah, it was not transparent enough. So I did it 2 times.
How long did this take you?
The whole project, I think, 2 days, but doing it like. Yeah. I had the idea was in my head already, so I just had to try and. Yeah. And I had an old film roll. Yeah.
And there was a what would you like to do in the future? Like what kind of project?
I would love to do titles. And
titles.
Yeah, titles.
Movie
open
titles?
Yeah, like off titles. Awesome.
You have titles.
Yeah.
We had Karen Fong also on stage.
Yeah.
She made Stranger Things.
Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect. And that's it. That's the end. I was.
Did you come
tasting.
to the motion design conference in Paris?
No.
No,
I should have done. Have come. Yeah.
But it's recorded, so the
Yeah,
video will be published.
sometimes I think last year they did it too. And thank you, Graphic Zone.
Yeah,
I can see.
he likes your work.
You have a fan, yeah.
Yeah, so I
Cool.
don't know if we have still.
Yeah, we have time for one more if you want to share.
Yeah. Yeah. There is some. Oh, sorry. Lettering. So. In this, I think I put some other. No, it's the same. Sorry. I thought it was another version. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and I tried to learn lettering design.
Good. A lot of practice.
78 days straight.
You had a routine in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah, in the morning.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's
I'm
the
a
back
PC
is
guy, not
super
a Mac.
sensitive.
So yeah, it's Instagram time
And
lapse.
Instagram also, yeah.
Yeah.
This is something you do also, Musketon. Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
I have to get it back to that because it was good for a lot of things, for ideas, for
Yeah.
practicing, and for the health.
And what's your Instagram account?
Hello, I'm Flo, like my name. I think there is.
There is a link maybe at the bottom, or
I hope I put it.
the Let's Work Together.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll find it.
Oh,
yeah,
on
you showed
the-
that.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just try and yeah.
It's
And I'm listening to podcasts and this kind of things, so I think
like
the
therapy,
hardest thing to do is to choose which word you want to write down.
Maybe it's on
Yeah,
your homepage.
there is.
Here we go. Hello, I'm Flo.
Yeah, you can see some off pictures too.
With Julien Vallée.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, this day I'm trying new software, but it's not Adobe, so yeah. It's more for a live show and this kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, of persona. Each year I make
Your
a
own?
little,
Yeah.
little. It's just 10 seconds from the plane and trying.
It was for this one that you made the illustration.
Yeah.
Yeah, the year of the book. Yeah. So it was
No.
2 years ago.
No, it's last year. It's 16.
For 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So you made this on the plane?
No, I just filmed with my phone on the plane, and then back home I tried to apply, tilt shift effects and these kind of things.
And Donato is asking you, how do you concentrate, like focus when you're working on something, not to lose your focus? Do you have
Sometimes
some
it's
routines?
I don't really know how I do that, but it's inspiration, and sometimes you just have an idea and you have to go for it and don't stop until you reach maybe not the 100% of your idea, but you have to try, and then there is some result at the end. Maybe it's not good.
I think the music for me is, and I listen to like really heavy techno music, and it's so repetitive, and
you're in
and my girlfriend's always like, "This is so shitty music," and then it is shitty music, but it's so repetitive that you just like it's in the background and you don't really listen to it, but it's kind of there and it helps you to stay focused. Yeah.
And also it's a practice too, like it's like sports, like the more you will force yourself to say, okay, if you see that you lose concentration and focus after 20 minutes, it's like running. You say, okay, now I will try 22 minutes, and then the next day 25, and then at some point I've met some creatives in New York, but now they are like 65 years old, but they can work on a piece for 8 hours because they are so trained.
I like classical music for concentration.
Okay.
Yeah, not the whole day, but
sometimes too.
I think that in classical music there is some complexity in the construction of the music that helps you being in the same kind of thinking mood.
Yeah.
I also think if you are on a computer, just turn off Facebook and turn off all notifications, that you can stay focused, because it's so easy to get distracted.
Okay, they are downloading techno music now. Okay, thank you, Flo.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Awesome, always good to see you. And,
each year.
Yeah. And good luck with all your projects. We'll check next year the portfolio and see where you're
I have
at.
to. Okay, there is a challenge for me now. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Okay, see you soon.
Bye.
Okay, and we have one more portfolio to review. For someone who is maybe in the chat, it's someone from Belgium.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's a special Belgium show, I would say. Okay.
So I just look at it and say what I like or don't like.
Yeah, like
okay.
you look at it first. What catches your eye?
Yeah.
What would you like to discover when you have a portfolio like this, or what do you feel?
If you look at this, there's you see a lot of illustration, and then you see it all makes sense, and then you see this bottle that kind of stands out. So
you wonder why it's there.
Yeah.
So this is packaging for whiskey, apparently single malt.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
now it makes
that's
sense.
the illustration.
Yeah. That's cool. Is he in the shed? Do we know if he's in the shed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in the
Here
shed.
we go.
Yeah,
Okay, Rob. Maybe you can, Rob, type some words about you if you
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
So you, you
He
definitely
was
see
born, okay, in 96,
1996,
so it's 21 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
so
still
young
pretty
designer.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to see?
Yeah, just do this one, the latest one.
The Void Ranger.
What's it called? The Void
Ranger.
Okay. I really like the illustration because of the colors. It's
Okay.
like the colors really pop. I like how you use like really simple shapes. Is this all Illustrator? Does it
Yeah,
say?
it says Photoshop
Oh yeah,
and
okay, the
Illustrator, but
combination.
why Photoshop?
Maybe for like the
Maybe
coloring.
to combine the, maybe for the, here. So that's Illustrator, this
Yeah.
part for sure.
So he's a student, digital design and development.
Okay,
That's cool.
that's nice.
Yeah.
So if you have an illustration like this, what kind of advice you would give to improve, or what kind of direction, what he could try, to go maybe one step further?
Like for this illustration, I think I always do this stupid trick I learned in school when I was making, I had like a classic education, I was always drawing like nude models for like 5 years.
Okay.
And if you like pinch your eyes, it kind of fades into each other, which is kind of a shame because there's like a lot of detail in the center of the illustration. I would like maybe put some more like contrast into it, or like maybe because otherwise it's like all the details go to waste. So a little bit more contrast. But I think he's doing a great job on like composition. I like how it's centered, but like there is like an imbalance between like the whole thing because of the heavy thing that's happening over here. So it's not. I don't like symmetrical illustrations because it's easy to do and it's like boring to look at. So that's why I really like this one. And he's like, I think he's challenging himself, doing like the difficult angles from like and like.
And he's saying that he used Photoshop just for the texture behind.
Oh, okay. You could also do that in Illustrator though, but it looks. Yeah, it looks like Illustrator, so he's doing a great job tricking us.
Oh, he's a student in Kortrijk.
Yeah, that's a nice city.
With a festival.
Bump
Bump.
Festival.
So that's a different style.
Yeah.
I had to design a web page. Okay. For a cross-media design class. Okay, so it's a school project.
Yeah. But here you see that he can definitely do like a lot of different stuff, and I really love these illustrations.
Yeah.
Like how he's using the texture, and because this is actually kind of difficult to draw like a bike in perspective, and he's doing a great job on that.
Just doing the wheels. It's a good job. That's why it's difficult.
Yeah.
So I would just put the wheels. Should be enough. But actually, it's enough. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because I didn't notice here.
It's
and here I said, oh. There is no bike.
It's really colorful. That's what I like about it. I think he started out from a photo, which is okay, but you can definitely tell that he did his own like kind of style to this. I actually like this style much more than like the illustration we saw before. Yeah, because you can also tell that this is more his kind of thing. I think.
And Hector and Puffin. Explorer of Beyond the Void. Okay, so it's another explorer.
Is it a self? I think it's a self.
Looks
portrait.
like a self-portrait.
Yeah. I like how he's showing the progress.
Yeah.
Once again, it's doing a good job on like the dynamics of the illustration. I love how he's playing with that. Also, the amount of detail, because if I don't know if there is a detail shot of the shoe included in the project. Oh yeah, here's like detail shots. This takes time to create, and that's a vicious dog.
Yeah. It's volume 1. So that's a different set of illustrations.
Yeah. Yeah, his work is really colorful, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
I love this kind,
This
kind of
is cool.
stuff. Yeah, the deconstruction.
with the
With the ball.
nice ball.
That's so old. Nice get. And I think this is, I think it's personal stuff. And that's just the way to do it. That's how I started out making, this is my full-time profession today, but I also started out like this, like just making illustrations that I like and putting them on the internet. So I don't know what, it's not a self-portrait though, okay. But
It's not a self-portrait.
No.
Okay, Rob. Okay.
But I don't know what his ambitions are, what he wants to do. I think it's illustration because it's full of illustration. But he's still a student, and I'm really happy to see that he's doing like stuff that is not like a project for school, and he's just doing
also sharing personal stuff. At 21 is very good. Yeah.
That's pretty young. When I was 21, I was doing the same, but I know a lot of people that are 21 that are just doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's a waste. So, any tips on shading? Yeah, he uses like really heavy shading. For on this, for instance, also here. I think, for me, shading is a way to make it more dramatic, and it's also just a feeling that you should have. I can't really explain it. There are some rules, like if you want to do shading on the face, you need to think about the light and how it will affect the shading on the face. But other than that, it's just doing stuff and see how it turns out. Like for this, for instance, it looks good. And maybe sometimes in my work, like the shading is not 100% correct from like, how you say it? Like if you shine like light on something, and I try to draw it, it's not always 100% the same thing. I just try to do my own stuff with it and make it look good. I don't know how to explain it. Doesn't make any sense what I just said, but
It's on YouTube now. So
yeah.
You can replay the video 10 times, and maybe someone one day
we'll get it. And then we'll know.
It will change the world.
So I don't know if you have questions.
But good job, Rob. I mean, 21.
Looks
that's so good. Keep going on. He's on Instagram too, apparently. Let's see if he shares on. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Nice face, Rob. Yeah.
So he's also like doing 3D stuff. So crazy with these kids these days. They can do anything.
They are not scared. Huh?
I couldn't do this.
And he used Cinema 4D.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very old mouse. Wow,
Yeah.
I forgot this one.
But yeah, I think if you look at this illustration, he's also doing like simple animation, I think, with the background. Yeah. That's nice to see.
How can I cooperate with for animation? Well, Sergey, you can contact Rob on Behance or Musketon on Behance. I think it's the easiest way.
Or
send a message. There is a private message or Instagram.
Send a letter.
Awesome. I think it's time,
Cool.
Thank you.
It was once again really fun to do this. Maybe I'll come back next year with some more personal stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But it was really fun to meet like all these people. And
thanks for watching. And big thanks to Musketon for being with us for 1 hour. We will be back in about 5 minutes at the top of the hour with Ben and Julia, which is a crazy studio, you will see. Okay, thanks, man.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Bye.